A planned conciliatory meeting between the government, nurses and clinical officers on the ongoing health crisis aborted Sunday after the government failed to appear for the talks. The meeting had been called to discuss ways of ending the ongoing industrial strike, which has caused untold suffering to thousands of patients seeking services in public facilities. Sunday's aborted meeting comes just hours before doctors made good their threat to down tools over failure by the government to address their grievances.
Patients in need of health services in public hospitals will have to look elsewhere beginning midnight if doctors make good their threat to boycott duties over unmet demands. 8 cadres, including medical officers, dentists, county directors of health, pharmacists and medical officer interns, will not return to work Monday after the lapse of a 21-day strike notice. The doctors' strike will run concurrently with that of nurses and clinical officers, which entered its 14th day Sunday. A conciliatory meeting called on Sunday between nurses, clinical officers and government failed to take place after the government failed to show up for the talks.
Today we are here at the Ministry of Labour, having been invited to be able to come and conclude this process so that we could be able to return our members to work. We were told that there was an offer on the table and that we were supposed to come and sign a return to work agreement, only to come here and find that the decision makers who are supposed to be around actually did not come to the meeting.
The medics alleged that failure to honour the meeting at the Labour offices highlighted the government's unwillingness to end the strike.
In the 2 weeks that has been, we have not had the decision makers in the side of the employers, the Ministry of Health and the Council of Governors sitting in. So the whole process that we have been undergoing was actually set up to fail. And that is why today it has actually failed to deliver on its mandate.
On Friday, Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe directed the medics to go back to work, warning that they risk the sack for defying a court order suspending the strike.
Those of you who may have been on strike, to resume to avoid losing your jobs. Please do not lose your job. As we go towards Christmas, as we go towards the festive season, do not be the one statistic again who will be a job seeker next year.
The chairman of the Council of Governors, Wycliffe Oparanya, dashed the possibilities of any financial settlement with the striking medics.
Tumefunga mahospitali mengi katika Kenya kwa sababu ya mkomo ya madaktari na wauguzi wote. Kwa sababu ya demands zao, nataka mjue zile demands za madaktari na wale nurses na za national government. Kwa sababu madaktari wanataka risk allowance na sisi kama counties hatuwezi kulipa risk allowance mpaka ipitishwe na SRC.
Oparanya's remarks coming even as medics maintain they will not accept anything less than the respective irreducible minimums.
This is happening a day after I've seen Mutahi Kagwe going around and telling people that he will fire the healthcare workers. And we are saying, you can fire them. It is better they be alive tomorrow, today and tomorrow, to seek jobs, rather than them being forced back to unsafe working condition to die and enroll them in the list that we have seen you announcing dying after dying from COVID.
The strike by the health workers comes at a time the country is dealing with the coronavirus pandemic and the possibilities of a surge of infections during the festive season. Caroline Kamau reporting for Channel 1 News Hour.